Hey there guys, this video is all about my key to weight loss success. So if you're struggling with losing weight, you're having a hard time, you can't do it, or you're losing weight successfully and you're having a few mistakes here and there that are causing you, to put the weight back on, or you're not following your diet exactly, and it's just not having the same result as you want ideally. So I've dieted for probably most of my life. No, not most of my life, but I have been dieting for years on and off, and I've successfully lost and maintained within a range that's fairly healthy. So my tip here, my top tip, will really help you stay on your diet successfully, basically, and it will stop you from making a mistake that can lead to days of where you try and make up for it and then you end up overeating again the following day. So take this into account. So for me, one of the main reasons that I always failed on diets is, well, I will go to work, and I used to do a lot of physical jobs, and I'll come back tired and there'll be nothing ready for me to eat. I didn't prepare anything. Now, preparation is very important on a diet. I'm not saying you need to prepare like the YouTube bodybuilders. We've all seen them, 30 different little plastic boxes with a tiny portion of broccoli in there, and a quarter of a chicken breast. You don't need to go that mad. Obviously, I'm not insulting people that do that. They do that because they're doing preparation for a competition or something, or they're very serious. For your average person, that's not necessary. You don't need to spend all of your Sunday making meals for the entire week. You don't need to do it. But the important thing is to have an option there. So you've gone to work or school all day, you come back home and there's no options there. The immediate temptation is just to snack something unhealthy, or delivery, which are pretty much always very unhealthy. It's just not a good choice. So what you need to do is quite simple, is you need to have an option there, and it doesn't need to be something you've prepared. For example, there are a lot of ready-made foods. For example, there are those ready meals, lean cuisine, that kind of thing. If you have a few of those, frozen meals in your refrigerator, 2 or 3 different ones, not just one, because you don't know what you want to eat that particular day, but 2 or 3 things that you like, and then when you come back hungry, you can just choose one of those, and they're normally very quick to cook. You just got to heat them up, microwave or oven, whatever you prefer. So that's just a good option there, and that will stop you from breaking your diet, and that has saved me so many times, just having something there instead of having to choose a worse off option. Now, if you live by yourself, obviously you can control everything. If you're older, if you're an adult, you control exactly what you buy, so you can have just healthy things in your house, and it's a lot easier. If you live with other people, obviously we can't impose our diet on everyone that you live with. It's not right. Same as if you're a vegan or vegetarian, you can't make everyone else a vegan and a vegetarian. Your kids or your family members, everyone has to make their own choice about what they want to eat. It's not for you to decide for anyone else. So obviously you can give advice, try and make people choose healthier options and things, but it's ultimately down to the person themselves, if they want to do it, if they want to change, and that kind of thing. So if you are living with your family, with friends, whoever it may be, that's where it gets a bit more difficult, because people buy different food, unhealthy foods there, and you have a lot of temptation around you, and there's not a lot you can do about it, really. You can't ask them to hide all of their snacks underneath the bed. It's not realistic. Plus, I mean, the ice cream's got to be in the fridge. But the key to even when all that temptation is there, the key is just preparation, really. You need to have choices there that are easy to do, low calorie healthy options that you like, and that will just stop you from breaking the diet so many times. There will be times that you still break the diet. Everyone is human, everyone makes mistakes, you know, but that will drastically reduce it. I'm telling you that, you know, when I started doing that, you know, and they were foods that I actually liked, I genuinely liked. There's a lot of these low calorie sort of prepared meals that are really quite good. They're very nice, you know. They're not, obviously, you know, prepared foods are not necessarily the healthiest. You know, they've got a bit too much salt, but they usually are low calorie if you get the, you know, those sort of meals. You know, there's whole selections that are specifically low calorie, and they're normally good food. They're not even particular, you know, like, you know, just full of salad or anything. You know, they're good foods. They're enjoyable foods. So, you know, I wanted to eat those, so, and I did. Plus, I mean, if you end up eating 2 of those, it's still not as bad as, you know, completely breaking the diet and then getting kind of depressed about that, and then you try and make up for it the next day, and you end up in that massive sort of binge cycle there where you're sort of starving yourself and then eating too much. And, you know, it's best just not to go into that. So, you know, keep a few of those meals handy, and that will, you know, stay prepared that way. Now, another option is you need to, when you're going shopping, when you're going to buy groceries in the supermarket, you should eat before. Every time, eat before. Now, try this. Go one time to the supermarket when you're starving, when you've eaten nothing all day. Say, wait until like 4 PM, you've eaten nothing, go to the supermarket and see how many things you buy. Now, unless you've got the willpower of a god, you know, you're going to be buying loads of rubbish, loads of, you know, chocolate, sweets, junk food, way more than normal, because you're starving, and that's just what your brain will do to you. But if you eat beforehand, and, you know, you're full, like literally eat and then go straight to the supermarket, so you're still, you know, you're still feeling a bit, you know, heavy, you're still full from your lunch or dinner or whatever, and you will see that you'll buy practically nothing. Like, seriously, you'll go down the aisles, you probably won't buy enough food that you need for the week. So, you know, you'll just, excuse me, you'll just, you know, you'll buy really small amounts of food. It's amazing what the difference is when you're actually, you know, when you're hungry, or when you go shopping and you've just eaten. You know, the amount of food you buy will be so much lower. So just give that a try. You know, these tips are probably, you know, they're nothing crazy, but they're what make, you know, a huge difference on a diet, because they're just things that just stop you breaking it, and you get to keep dieting, you know, continually for you know, a length of time, and that's when you'll see results, when you're consistent. So, you know, take those couple of tips in there, try what I've said, and I hope it works. I hope it can help you out a little bit. So give the video a like. Thanks for watching, guys.